Well, this was supposed to be a TikTok video about me doing my makeup tutorials or makeup transformation, even though I'm not really a makeup artist. But just love doing my own makeup because it makes me feel good and makes me feel beautiful, sexy most of the time. And it gives me confidence, it builds my self-esteem. And I know a lot of girls would relate to this because a lot of girls put their makeup on as a weapon to like hide their insecurities or overcome their insecurities within themselves. So I decided to like make a video out of it because I myself was having depression, and I thank God overcame my own depression and anxiety. So I just want to share my experience and the lessons that I've learned while overcoming this suffering. Well, last week was really depressing for me because I broke up with the person who I thought the right one for me, but unfortunately he was not. I already made plans about the things that we would do together. I've done so much effort in the relationship just to become strangers again. But anyways, during that week I've had mental breakdowns, anxiety and panic attacks. The pain was intolerable and I've had suicidal thoughts. Thank God that I was able to control myself from doing the things I would regret in the end of the day. There were times where I felt ugly, unloved, alone, exhausted, mentally drained, and I felt like I wasn't sexy or beautiful enough for him, or he might have realized that he's really not into transgender women like me because I was his first transgender girlfriend in his life, and I felt like he somehow used me as a training ground, whether or not he is attracted to one. So it was really hard for me. I was constantly blaming myself about what happened. There were times where I wish I could have done better during the relationship. I wish I wasn't needy. I wish I wasn't affectionate, or like I wish I wasn't that clingy. I invested so much love, attention, efforts and feelings to this guy in that relationship to the point where I have nothing left for myself. That's the reason why breakups usually hurts a lot, because you have invested so much that you didn't get the same energy back through the relationship. There are times where I thought I couldn't survive without him. There were times where I thought I didn't have any purpose in this life anymore. I started not eating healthy or not eating at all. I spend most of my time sleeping only because I thought it was one way of me coping up with the pain that I was having, because it was really intolerable. And sometimes when I sleep, I attempt to escape from reality or escape from the pain. But when you wake up, all of the pain that you're having before you sleep will all come rushing in your heart and start to hurt you again. It affected my mental health so much that I even started to ignore my friends that wanted to help me and didn't want to talk to anybody. A couple of days after the breakup, I started to reinstall some dating apps just to distract myself from the pain, and started talking to a lot of guys and tried to get into a rebound relationship while I'm healing myself. But it didn't really work out, because while I'm talking to them, I tend to like compare the things that my ex had to this new guys that I were talking to. So I decided to stop talking to guys for now and focus on myself. Before this recent relationship, I've been jumping to a different kind of relationship in the past, and that's one way of me coping from breakups from one relationship to another. After a breakup, I tend to talk to multiple guys to distract myself from the pain from my previous relationship. I would invest my feeling in this new guy and tend to do the things all over again. And then when I don't get the same energy back again, I would get hurt again and do the same routine that I was doing, like talk to other guys again after a week, and it made my mental health even worse. So if you are going through a breakup, don't rush yourself into getting a new relationship that you think would not work, because what will happen is that it will cause a lot of stress, depression, anxiety to yourself, and it's not healthy at all. Allow yourself to heal, do the things that you love doing. Like for me, in my case, I love streaming on Twitch. I love playing games with friends. I decided to start getting back in streaming again. I also tried learning more about putting proper makeup on my face. I bought like lots of makeup actually, and that somehow made me distracted about the pain that I was having. What I do when I think about him is to like watch some self-motivational videos. I know it sounds weird, but like it kind of helped me to know my self-worth and to love myself even more. So yeah, that's one thing that you can consider doing to overcome your pain. And also you have to develop self-awareness. When I say self-awareness, it is the ability to focus on yourself and how your actions, your thoughts, or emotions do or don't align with your internal standards. Breakup is not that easy. For some people, it would take them a couple of days to move on, or like weeks. Like myself, I can say that I totally moved on because it wasn't really a long relationship for me, so I didn't invest that much of love on him, although it hurt. But yeah, I moved on after a couple of weeks. But for some, it would take them months or even a year, because moving on from a breakup varies from one person to another. But you have to know that one day you will be okay. That the pain that you're going through right now is normal, and you have to go through that step before you can go to the next step, which is acceptance. Acceptance means accepting that you are not meant for each other. Maybe you are meant to meet each other, but not to be together. Because sometimes people come into our life just to give us lessons, but not meant to stay in our life. The lessons that we learn from the pain make us stronger. Suffering from pain means learning lessons out of it, and also building yourself for your future relationships. After I accepted that we are not meant for each other, I started to love myself even more, get to know myself even more by, like I said, doing the things that I like, streaming games, doing my makeup, editing videos. And one thing that helped me move on is by the support of my friends. I can say that I'm lucky enough to have a friend that always been there during my mental breakdown. I appreciate your help. It helped me a lot to become a better person. So I recommend to reach out to your family and friends to reconnect with them, or hang out with them even more to distract yourself and get to know yourself more. There are a lot of opportunities out there that are waiting for you, and once you start loving yourself, all of the positive things will come running with it, and you will start to become genuinely happy about the things that you are doing. You become more stronger when it comes to dealing with pain or depression. I realized how beautiful I am as a person, that I wasn't the problem. You are not the problem person. I look in the mirror and I see myself so beautifully done, not only by the outside, but with my personality that can brighten up people's day, like my friends and family, because I realized that I make people happy by being just myself, you know? I'm a very happy and jolly person in real life. And I can say that I'm beautiful because I am who I am. I would like to let you know that your beauty and worth do not depend on how good or bad the relationship you've had. It depends on how you take care of yourself or love yourself, like how you love somebody else. Be the person you want to fall in love with. Be confident about who you are and the potentials that you could give to this world as a person. You are worthy to be loved by someone as much as how you love yourself. And do not forget to be who you want to be, and do not let anyone decide what you need to become and question you who you are. I want you to hold your head up high and say, I am beautiful. beautiful with all of my flaws and imperfection. Now, for my friends that are going through a pain or depression, know that you are not alone. There are millions of people that have gone through all that kind of pain. And know that you will be fine, and know that you will be okay one day. You just have to feel that pain for now, and then go through the steps of accepting the reality and loving yourself more and trusting God about the process or the plans that He has for you. Or if you're not religious, you can just trust yourself, trust the process of overcoming a breakup. I promise you 101% that you will be okay one of these days. You will succeed in life. It may take time, but it's worth the wait. You will learn during that breakup process. There is light at the end of the tunnel. And someday you will find your inner peace, and you will find your genuine happiness, and you will realize that the true happiness that you've been craving for is not the happiness by being with a partner or a girlfriend or a boyfriend. It is the genuine happiness of being yourself, and do not depend your happiness to someone. I hope this video helps for those people that are going through depression, pain right now. I know some of the people would think that this video is cringe, but I don't care. I mean, this is just one way of me helping other people out there that are suffering from mental problems due to stress, anxiety, or depression. This is one way of me sort of letting them know that they're not alone. So I hope you appreciate this video, and again, I want to remind you that you are beautiful, you are worthy, you are loved, and you are not alone. And I love you. I wish you luck.